Hey, Dr. Colin Receiver, welcome back. We're going to cover the campaign builder in this video. And I want to talk about, first off, the campaign that we've built for you and how to read what it looks like, as well as how to build your own campaigns if you so want to. First off, to get into the campaign builder, just hover over the Infusionsoft icon and go to Campaign Builder right under Marketing. Here in the Campaign Builder, you're going to see all the campaigns that we've built. And obviously, my screen here with our demo box is going to look a lot different than yours. But simply just click on the first sequence that you want to take a look at. And I'll show you, explain to you how this works and how if you want to make changes or look through or see what's going on, you can jump in here and decode what's happening. Now, the first thing in Campaign Builder is you have two tabs that you can look at, Edit and Performance. Now, performance is going to tell you the performance, what's actually happening in your campaign. So you can see right here the 0000, this is our test box, so there's nobody live in here. The blue 0 that's on top is your active people in this campaign. The orange 0 on the bottom is your inactive people. So that's people that are in there, but the campaign's already run its course. They've already received all the emails. Now you can click on this little the little portrait box that pops up there. That's going to take you to a report of everybody that's in the campaign. So you'll be able to see specific names right here at the bottom of who is actually getting those emails right now. Now the other box you can go to is Edit. And Edit is obviously going to allow you to edit what's going on in the campaign. So you see there's two web forms here. This is the two-step opt-in that we've set up for you. This is where we capture the first name and email first, and then we're going to capture the last name, address, and phone as a second step. So depending on where they come in, the two sequences that happen here, and it's a little bit confusing, I understand, from first glance because there's two separate forms and it's not completely linear in how it works. But here's what's going on. When somebody opts in with the first email, the first step, just their name and email, they're immediately going into your AR sequence. And that's what this is right here. This, once you double click, you can double click on these sequence boxes here. And this is going to take you to the showing of all of your emails. So this is the first email. You can double click on. Here is the free report you requested. You can double click on this. It'll pull it up. And of course, it'll let you come in here and read the report that we have written for you. You can change who it's being sent from. You can come in here and change any of the text that you want. And then just click back when you're done. This is going to wait 7 days. And then it's going to send the second email. Wait another 7 days and send the third email. Wait another 7 days and send the fourth email, so on and so forth. You can very visually and easily read this part right here. Now, immediately after somebody opts in with the first step, they're going to be sent to the second step, where we capture all of their information. And we do this because there's no better time to ask people for more information than immediately after they opt in. So we're going to ask them for their last name, their shipping address, and their phone number. Now, this is what's called a decision diamond. And what the decision diamond does is it defines what happens when there's two separate paths leading into a place. So in this case, we have hooked both of these web forms up to both of these sequences. And this decision diamond determines that in this case, both of these sequences, this one here and this one here, are going to fire when somebody comes into this second step. Now, what the second step does is, first off, there's an email that confirms that they have opted in. The second part is a fulfillment list. Now, this is something that we're going to email to you, as well as it's going to show up in your dashboard in that fulfillment area that I talked about in my previous video. So this is going to be a CSV, a common delimited spreadsheet, an Excel file that you can download that'll pull up right here of everybody that opted into that second step. Now, depending on what the second step offer that we put there for you, a lot of times it'll be a copy of the report that's printed, a hard copy, a shock and awe package, a DVD that you offer. Whatever it is, that's what's going to be set up here for us, for you to fulfill to your prospective patient. So that's how the sequence is going to work. Now, if you want to build your own sequence out, simply come up here, click the green Create a Campaign button. We're going to give it a name. We're going to call this Colin's Training Video Campaign. We're going to save it. Now what we can do is we can start building out what we're going to be doing. So let's say we want to run a promotion on Facebook, and we want to capture people that are going to be coming from Facebook, and they're going to be requesting a free report from us. So the first thing we're going to do is drag out our lead source, our traffic source, Facebook. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to define the goal that's going to happen. We're going to define what we want them to do. So what we want them to do is we want them to request information from us. So we're going to drag this out here. And then once they request information, so you're just going right down the list here on this little drop-down panel, we're going to put a sequence in. And that's it. So these are the 3 parts of our campaign. Now we can click and drag on this arrow to connect the pieces together. So you've just built the basics of an email campaign here that's going to be on Facebook, that's going to connect them to a web form, that's going to start an automatic communication system that's going to drip on them for as long as you want to build emails for. So congrats, you've just completed the first step. So now let's go in and actually configure some of this information. We double click on our iBox, our information request, and it's going to pull up a Webform Configuration tool. It's going to say first name and email, so that's great. Now we go through the tabs up here at the top. Thank you page. Let's see what it says here. So this will have your logo. Thanks for filling out our form. We'll contact you shortly. That sounds great. Of course, we want to customize this for whatever the purpose is. Now, if we want to set an email address here for somebody you want to notify, maybe yourself, when our Facebook lead capture page completed. So this is going to actually fire an email off to me, or you put your email address in here, when anybody opts in through this Facebook page. You want to come up here and set this draft to live, and then click on the code box. And this is going to be the actual code of the web form to make all the magic happen. Now, what you can do in your case is click on this Have Your Webmaster Do It button. Simply enter in your webmaster's email address. In your case, that is probably us. So you can simply enter in support@smartboxwebmarketing.com and then enter a message here. Please use this for the Facebook lead capture campaign we discussed. And then just click send email. Your email has been sent. It's fantastic. So now we've got the code. We know how to do that. So now I want you to click back to campaign. And then we're going to go in here to the sequence. And we're going to call this the Facebook lead follow-up sequence. So we're going to rename it. Then just double click on it to open it up. Now we've got a start box over here on the side. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to our communications and we want to fire off an email. Then we want to go back to our timers and let's put a delay in here. And let's have it delay by 3 days. And then let's go back to our communication and drag another email in. So you can see this is our initial free report. And then we'll call this our follow-up email. Double click on the emails. You can go in here, write your content. Here is your free report. And then you can paste the link in. Set a subject line, set who it's from. In this case, it's going to come from Colin. Again, change this draft to live. That signifies that your sequence is ready to go. Come back and you see that it's gone to green. Green means it's ready to publish. So let's go ahead in here. We're going to set up our follow-up email that we're going to send 3 days later. And we're going to say, did you download my free report? Here's the link again, and then we're going to paste the link in, of course. Set this to live. We're going to go back to the sequence. Set the whole sequence from draft to live. Go back to campaign, and then we're going to publish it. And the publish is the last thing you have to do to make it actually go live. Until you publish a campaign, nothing's going to happen. So now we've just built our first campaign. You can see here in performance, like we talked about a second ago, double zeros here because nobody's opted in yet. If you want to go to the edit tab, you can see everything's bright green. Bright green means it's published, active, and ready to go. So once we would incorporate that Facebook lead form that you sent us, then this campaign will be ready to fire, capturing leads and nurturing them with whatever kind of nurture information you've got in here. Now, if you do need help setting up additional campaigns, we'd love to help you. We can put these into action for you much faster. We've got a team of copywriters and Infusionsoft certified consultants here that can make this happen for you. So feel free to reach out to me. We'd love to help you build out some more niche campaigns or any kind of automated follow-up that you need to take care of. So stay tuned for the next video. It's coming soon.